Back in the early 1980s, we owned a 1976 CJ5. Now, back then, Jeep was owned by AMC, and the CJ5 and CJ7 were the most modern versions of these little Jeeps that you could buy. Since then, they've gone on to the TJs, the YJs, etc., etc. But back in those early days, we owned a CJ5. Now, we hadn't been married very long, and my new wife didn't know how to drive a standard. Well, if I own a CJ5 and it's my daily driver, she has to learn to drive a standard. Otherwise, she's going to be stranded, and we're not going to be able to do life's things. So I taught her how to drive a standard. So at the time, my dad had this 10-acre field that was parking lot flat. Other than the pavement or the tar, it was all tufts of grass and strawberry patches, or wild strawberry patches. So she learned to drive standard in that field. So I taught her, we put it into low range so that when she was trying to use the clutch, it was more of a positive experience and less of a jerky negative experience. So she learned to drive standard. And I used to argue years ago that she could drive standard better than 90% of all the men or boys that I knew. And in fact, today, that's not hard to do because nobody, or no man, no female in general, knows how to drive a standard anymore. Lynn went on to own 2 different roadsters. Her last one is a 6-speed standard, and she's gone on to tool that little roadster around like it's part of her being. She's just really, really good at it. Now, she's never driven one of these older Jeeps, my MB or my CJ. Even though we've had it all these years, she's never driven it. So we want to fix that today. I want to do that for a couple reasons. I want to take both the CJ2 and the Willys MB out for a road trip together. And I want to do this for you guys, but I want her to drive the CJ. I'm going to drive the MB, and we're going to take it around a couple of the back roads here in my hometown and just show the 2 Jeeps together doing what they do. But before that, I want to make sure she gets familiar with driving this little green CJ. So that's what today's video is all about. We're going to get her in the driver's seat of this little CJ and see how well she does. Go ahead and get in. So I can't adjust the seat, so the question is, can you use the brakes and the clutch? Well, try it. And the clutch all the way in? Okay. So it's a standard. You know how to do this. This is a standard H pattern, which means pulling it to the left and down is first gear. Go ahead. There you go. Up to center, over and up on the right is second gear. Straight back is third gear. Just like.
And reverses here.
Reverses to the left and up. Yep. Okay. So the clutch is actually really pretty nice. It's got a good clutch. Oops, almost fall. So to start it, it should start right up. So it's a standard key start. Keep it running. Let's let it warm up for just a second. I want to try it here. Remember how in the old cars you used to have to push, keep it running. You used to have to push the throttle down twice to set the choke. The choke is here. Alright, so just what I want you to do is just put it in first gear. The brakes are terrible, but they're normal. They are not powered brakes. They're old school 1946 Jeep brakes, okay? You'll figure that out. Put it in for, yeah, what I also want to tell you is first gear has no synchros, which means you have to be stopped to put it in gear.
Going to first?
Yeah, so in other words, if we're slowing down to come into the driveway and you're in second gear, you can shift to second. Stop to go into first, otherwise the gears are going to grind. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Just go up to the, no, just go up to the ditch there. I want you to feel the clutch. It's alright. Okay, stop. That's your brake. So put it in reverse. Yeah, you just let the clutch out gently. You don't have to pop it out, but you still need your gas. Perfect. Yeah, I know you know how to do this. So that's your brakes. So let's go up to the yard and you can get your license.
What is that squeaky?
It's rubbing on the
Metal?
the metal. Slow steering. So you're gonna have to remember your standard, so you gotta put your clutch in. Just put it in neutral. Yep. Yep. Oh, you did good. I'm not worried about you. Sometimes it's hard up at the top because it wants to spin. Still gotta just feather the clutch. Same in the third. Perfect.
This?
Out like the tear out. Yep. You still got a way to go. So you can shift into second, just like you do your car. But you cannot shift into first rather. Put your clutch in, put your clutch in, put your clutch in. I would put it in first.
Oh shit.
It's alright, you didn't do anything. Okay, you're gonna do a hill start. Well, get your clutch until it starts to engage. Okay, now. Just, I know you know how, but give it gas, give it gas. Yep, it's alright. Can't hear you. gas. Just go up the hill first. Over this crest. Give it gas though. More. Now shift. The gas. It's just a little tiny 4-cylinder engine, so it doesn't have a lot of power. You're never going to get out of second for other than a few minutes. Yes, good. You have to do that. You get behind the power curve, you're going to end up shifting down into first. To shift into first, you got to stop. So. It's alright, it's turkeys. Just don't. They'll move. They'll move. You're going to go to the right. You want to make sure you got some gas, because you don't want to stall. Gas. Beautiful. That's nice, Lynn. Good. So the clutch is kind of right in the middle, so it doesn't start to engage until you're about halfway up. The rest of this road's pretty good. When you go up Herd Hill, you're going to have more speed than this, or you're going to stall it out. Or you're going to have to stop and shift into first. Get to the bottom, you're going to have to go faster. Give it gas. There you go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. More gas. More gas. Don't worry about that. Just keep up the gas. Nice. So the hardest part is the brakes, getting used to those. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta just live with it. That's what it is to have a Jeep. So you are going to have to come to a full stop and then shift into first. It's all right. It's all good. It's good. Got plenty of room.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn.
I'm actually going a lot slower than what it feels like. It really does. You're probably doing 20. That's pretty brave. No, push it in a second. Okay, just put your left, yep. She's fucked up, that's okay. So put in your clutch, put on your brake hard. There you go. Don't shift in, just get down the hill. Get out of the traffic. Now you can stop and put it in first. Yep, perfect. Just let it roll, just like you do your own car. Nice job. And next time we do it, you're on your own. Here you are.
No.
Yes, you did good.
No.
You did really good. Huh?
That was very nerve-wracking.
No, I was still, you were good.
Oh, God. These are tears of fear.
No, you did good, Lynn. I'm proud of you. Okay, that went really well. She was a little nervous through some of that because the brakes are not modern, the clutch is sort of wonky a little bit, and the thing has absolutely no power, so she had to contend with that, and this is all her first time. I'm proud as hell of her. She really did a great job with it. One thing I want to caution all of you guys that don't have directionals in your old cars, your old Jeeps, she actually put her hand out signaling that she was going to turn, and the person that was coming up behind her, I don't think even knows what the signals are left and right, because all that driver assumed was Lynn was saying, come on, go on by me, and that's not what Lynn was trying to say. So be cautious, because today nobody knows how to do the old-fashioned signals. All right, guys, so we'll be doing the 2 Jeep drive here in the next couple 3 weeks, and we'll get that up there. However, the next video that's coming out after this one is we're going to do the Mount Ascutney hill climb. Now, we're not going to actually do the hill climb, but we're going to take the car to the top of Mount Ascutney, where they have the Mount Ascutney hill climbs, which is sort of like the Mount Washington hill climbs, like the Pikes Peak hill climbs in miniature. So we're going to go to the top of Mount Ascutney. We'll film that. We'll film the car going up the route, and then Lynn and I are going to take a hike to the very top of the mountain. So that'll be our next video coming out. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.